question whether or not you can update or change a will, and you really can. You know, a last will and testament is not a document that just stays put and you tuck it away and you don't look at it until something bad happens. It is a document that really should be updated and should live with you. Oftentimes we have a lot of major issues that happen in our life and we want to make sure it reflects our current situation. So having a last will and testament that is current is probably one of the most important things that you can have. And what makes it current? Well, you want to make sure that the people you mentioned in your will are still alive and still around. You want to make sure that the assets that you were going to give away are still around as well. Because an old will, a will that mentions people who are no longer living or around, really then becomes useless and also causes a lot more problems. It causes a lot of problems with people because unfortunately it's not clear what will be the plan. Now, a really well-drafted will should have a contingency plan. It should have a situation where if these things are no longer here, what's plan B? If these people are no longer here, if they predecease you, what's the next plan? So make sure you have an updated will. It's really important. Again, you know, we've had a lot of situations where people will show us a will, a last will and testament, and it was done 20 years ago, and really a lot of things had happened during that time. And so we're always happy to update those. But we've had situations where we need to deal with a will that really wasn't updated, and so now we have to go back in time and try to recreate what would plan B happen, how will that occur? And it causes a lot of heartache, wastes a lot of time and money. So don't expect to have a will and that stays the way it is. It's a living document. It really should reflect your current situation, your current times. And you know, the law changes. A lot of times, wills are created to benefit you and to make sure that it reflects certain tax laws that are happening. You know, for some of us who may not know, but in the last 3 years, the tax laws in New Jersey when you die have changed. So you want to make sure your will is reflecting those changes. There may be things in your will that you don't need anymore, and there may be things in your will that you do need with regards to your situation. So yes, a will can be changed. It should be changed. It should reflect your current situation. And if you have questions about that, let me know, you know, and I'm always happy to jump on the phone and chit chat what are some of the changes that you should be thinking about. And another common question, well, how often should I be taking a look at my will and making changes? Well, you know, every several years, take a look at it just to make sure everything is current. But when major life event happens, you definitely have to update it. When you buy a house, when you sell a house, if you have an addition to the family, and unfortunately, if a death occurs. Those are major situations that happen. You really want to update your will with that because it reflects your current situation. Hopefully this was helpful for you. I'm Christine Mattis. Be safe, be well. Take care, everybody.